my goodness. Alright then. Overslayer, thank you for redeeming first anti-hero. Uh-oh, somebody's feeling a little unpredictable. Somebody's an agent of chaos. And Alex is... Thank you, Alex, for redeeming first superhero. Well, at least we know whose side she's on. Hello, everybody. Okay. Yes, we're doing Ace Attorney Night after probably a month. Oh my gosh. So a bit of backstory. The night I got scammed was a Sunday night. Not going into details, but I was going to stream Ace Attorney, and then life just hit the fan really bad. And now I'm dealing with some mental stuff. I'm not going to go into detail about that either, but just know that I'm trying to move on and recovery from that, but I'm still a little bit not myself. So I'm trying to keep myself distracted and working hard and everything so I can rebuild things, and starting with the Discord, having the new Discord, rebuilding that, finding other Discords that I was a part of and trying to rejoin those. Now, before we get into it, yesterday night I went to Disneyland. I had a great time, despite the fact that the paranoia from this whole situation has been sitting in the back of my mind for a bit. So yeah, it's still going. It's still there. But it was nice to go somewhere, have a bit of fun, forget about things. And it was nice. Today, I just vibed with my mom while working on some laundry. That was fine too. I slowly feel like myself again. So I'm saying, if I'm not my usual self, just know that I'm getting there. Just be patient with me. That's all I ask. That's all I want to ask. Also, there are about 3 different follows I need to address. Thank you, Toasted Toasters 24 for the follow. Thank you, Boiling Black Coffee for the follow. I love that name, by the way. And Captain Cabo Bolfia. I so butchered that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so we're going in a call with Alex. Lovely Alex. And I will not be having TTS on because we're going in a call. Doesn't make sense to have TTS, another person speaking, and a game going on. So I will be trying to get through the chat as much as I possibly can. Anyway, with all that said and done, let's get in the call. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. Okay. Let me do this to get the game up for us first. Where should my camera be? I do not remember where I placed my camera. Hello, Captain Cabofia. Can I just call you Captain? Or is there a specific name you want to be called? Because I would like to know how you would like to be addressed. Out of matter. Okay. Sure. Okay. Hello, Captain. How are you? Alright then. Let me think.
Hi, Captain.
Is my camera placed okay? We'll find out later. Let's just get into the game. That way I can display it for the Discord chat first, and then the real stream.
I
So
thought
that
it always looked like this for this.
what do you mean?
Like the camera placement and chat placement.
I usually move them around every once in a while, depending on how I feel. It's just the chat
Haven't
takes up.
seen you in forever.
Hmm? What do you mean?
That's what Captain said. Hello.
You haven't seen me in forever.
What
Were
do you
you?
mean, Captain?
What do you mean, Captain? Were you a lurker in one of my streams? I'm a little confused.
I
Okay.
am too. I've never seen them in chat before.
Yeah. That terrifies me. Just a little bit. Okay. That looks good.
I forgot to click on the watch stream.
Name may not ring a bell. No, it does not. Is there a specific person I have seen you in? Because you might have been from someone else's chat.
What name are you talking about?
But my stupid antics, you may.
But my
Eh.
stupid antics you may remember.
Okay. Give me an example. Way
Way
back.
back.
Like.
Are you two IRLs? Is that what you're saying, Captain? School time?
Are we talking about high school?
Yes.
I have a feeling I know who you are. I'm not saying your real name, but I have a feeling I know who you are.
Pikachu's.
Wait a minute. Did we meet up yesterday?
They're
Go ahead.
saying go ahead.
Okay. If we met up yesterday, then no, that would make no sense. No. Okay, yeah, you are. Okay. That clears up two things for me on who you are and timeline wise. Okay. And I think I remember who you are. Well, it's nice to hear from you again. And feel free to just relax and watch me and Alex act in this, play this game. Just watch us, just relax. Yeah, that's relax. Sorry, I'm thrown way out of the loop. It's been a while since I did an Ace Attorney stream, and I promised Alex and I promised my viewers that I would do this. And I'm trying my very hardest to keep my word. So, as much as possible. So, let's get this going.
But life stuff kept happening.
Yeah.
Don't go into it.
Yeah, we will not go into it. What's that horseshoe? Luck. Oh, thank you.
Overslayer!
I have a feeling Overslayer and Captain are gonna be really good friends. Because if I know who this is, both of their energies would be very similar to Chaos. If my memory is correct.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, Captain, Overslayer also loves to do antics.
Hey, we are really good friends.
Interesting. Okay, which one? Okay, this one has more, so...
Shall we?
Yeah. Alright. It has been a while. I think we were still trying to save Edgy in court. That was about the last bit of my memory. And I usually have a good memory of certain things, so... Okay.
But how are you both doing?
Yeah. Alright. Ooh,
Ooh, Sons of the Forest.
that's interesting. December 27th, 10 o'clock in the morning. District Court, courtroom number 3. Oh gosh, karma. Okay.
Why?
Alright. I can do karma and Phoenix if you really want me to. With this whole with everything that happened to me, I think I can channel a bit of chaos.
I know you said that you would take the characters that nobody else wants. Right?
Yeah.
I guess I could take Judge and... Wait. Is Maya in this one?
Believe so. I think Mia might be possessing her at the moment. I think.
I could take both of them, though.
You can take Karma or Judge and Maya?
I meant Judge and Maya.
Okay. That's fine. Alright. Oh, shit. We're gonna do this thing called load. Yeah, totally. Totally did not just mess that up entirely. Yeah, see, she's right there.
Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Okay. The defense is ready, Your Honor. S. S.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who's the judge here anyway?
Mr. Brown Karma, your opening statement.
S. S.
Very well. No opening statements, so...
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Because yes, I control this room, apparently. Not you. It is definitely me. I hate this guy so much right now.
Me too. Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. What are you, a psychic?
Order. Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah! You must you question everything? Yes, because you're sus AF.
You miss your sub? Aww.
It's okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Sub. Don't worry, I'm sure... Oh, hello.
There.
Thank you for the sub, Captain.
Wow. I'll take your place.
A new founder. Yay! Founder? What are you talking about?
The first thing that's beside their name.
It
says founder 1 month subscriber.
Gonna double check something real quick.
And I have ice water and just basically ice water for hydrates.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, you get to use the emotes that I have, especially... I knew it!
What?
Oh, damn you. Oh. Just give us a minute, everybody. Don't worry about it. You want it? What is going on?
The message, I'm confused too.
It's fine.
We can always just try to figure it out later.
Yeah, no worries. I was just like double checking something, so. Anyway, well, that definitely confirms it. I'll reread this again. Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, buddy. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness. My decisive witness to the stand. Is that mysterious bow shop owner.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have fun with this, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. You wanna do the bowkeeper? You wanna do the bowkeeper?
I mean, I did it last time. Johnny!
Okay. Hi, Johnny! Ooh, first supervillain. That means all the first hero, anti-hero, or superhero, anti-hero, and villain have all been taken. There's still second superhero, second anti-hero, and second supervillain. Deal with that as you will.
Objection.
I didn't hear that. Let's have to go through again.
Did it break?
Maybe. Hold on. Let me double check. Don't tell me it's broken.
Noise, no work makes me sad. Aw.
Are you kidding me? Alright. Let me
Of all times for it to break.
Yeah, I know, right? But that does confirm something, so. Alright.
True.
Let's see. Let's try it again. Maybe it was just not connected or something?
Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
Hold on. There it is. Oh.
Your water tank will break.
There we go! Oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
That's what Captain said.
Your water bank will break me. Yeah, there's a story behind that one.
Oh no.
So, apparently, people like to spam hydrate, so I don't make it cheap. If you're gonna spam, you're gonna give me you're gonna have to spend some points for it. So.
How much are they?
150 right now. And
oh boy,
I have it. That's 2.
Oh my gosh.
I will put it on a time cooldown if you don't stop. That's 3.
Overslayer.
And one more.
Don't it's about sending a message.
Don't use a line from Batman on me. And I know that's from the Joker.
And y'all up in here getting mad at me for
Hi,
spamming.
Cole.
Hi, Cole.
Oh my gosh, we have so many people here tonight. Sheesh. This
Give me
makes
a second. I want to say something. Says the guy on the Snow Queen who is spamming certain sounds. Am I or am I wrong?
Oh yeah. That was a different stream though.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. I got all the hydrates. Okay.
I think that's what he was referencing to.
Yeah. So. Anyway, we're gonna get back to this. So, no more hydrates for right now. Like, I will put it on a cooldown. 3 streams ago.
3.
It was
Feels like it was
funny
2
times
weeks ago.
ahead. Oh god. Alright. Witness, state your profession.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
You'll get a conviction? What are you talking about?
What? What?
Captain, who are you saying that to? Are you saying that to me? I am very confused, Captain.
Who are you talking to, Captain? Yes. And the proprietor, the restaurant, the Wet Noodle, Gourd Lake.
Oh my gosh. Us.
And I, also rent boats. Oh no. You gotta
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I
think I have a hunch.
I think we have a chaotic chat on our hands. When the case, and you
Yes.
won't have to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, Captain. Alright. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is yet. Let us. No. No. We're not letting this slide.
Or not. No.
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 Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah. But technically, isn't it in the state of law that we should have names so that you can have it on your records, Mr. Karma? Mic drop. Thank you very much.
And plus, you can tell who's who you're referring to.
Kirk.
You know that deal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
Nah.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. No, I will not cooperate with your dumbass ideas. So, I will try to stall as long as possible. Oh,
They
God.
said the same thing.
Oh, joy. Yeah, right.
I can use my Twitch Prime sub because Apple doesn't let me.
Aww, that's sad.
First off, sorry.
Uh,
The witness will state his name. I'm sorry, I'll never not laugh at that.
it's fine. I totally get it.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, cool. You guys can't see what I was doing, but don't worry about it. The only thing you guys saw is me slightly pulling the chat up a little bit. So, don't worry about it.
I'm not really sure. Yup. What do you mean? My, memory.
Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can oh. I got my voice mixed up.
Yeah, Judge.
Oops.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Happens all the time.
He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Not gonna lie, you think you have the most channel points in this stream? How many points do you have? 27.7.
Captain, no, Overseer, I think he's talking about, the guy that, in the game. I think that's what he's trying to say. Alright.
I think they're referring to the boat shop owner.
Yeah. He does kind of look like he's
drunk.
drunk.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he kind of does look like he's drunk.
We're just picking on him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dang. Hey.
Yep.
I'm not messing with you.
Yeah. It's not. Let's move on. You read this part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it said very well.
It's okay. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
Oh, joy.
I can redeem hydrates for days. Don't you even think about it.
Besides, there are plenty of sound alerts you could use. If you're gonna do something, at least use sound alerts. Mostly so I know they're still working. That'll paranoid me for a while. Anyway. The night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th. Just after midnight. Yup. Quack. I was in the restaurant where I boats as usual. And I heard a bang. Yup. And I looked out the window. I saw a boat just floating on the lake. And I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Your Honor, I'd like to call BS on that statement, please. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. And I say again, you are talking nonsense, Karma. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Let me remind you, Karma, this is not your court. You are the prosecutor. You are not the judge. If you want to be the judge, then go to another courtroom. Yes, thank you. That's appropriate for this.
Yes.
Judge, your verdict, now.
Yes. Mr. Wright?
Cross-examine, yes. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well. You may begin. Serves him right. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is the equivalent of an adult having a temper tantrum, ladies and gentlemen. And dudes. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, and every super. That is the equivalent of having a temper tantrum, not getting your way. I think I said that better. Let's just move on before I put myself in more of a hole. That did not go well. 3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Welcome back, Overseer.
Welcome back.
You have a facepalm one? I need to make one of those. 1 sec. I'm gonna put it on my Google Keep. Then I need to put this. And yes, I have a Google Keep with a list of things of emails I should make. Technically, Magic Kitty is not Sue. I'm just gonna put it. Alright. I put it as Sokka Kitty. If you don't know that reference, you'll not know what I'm talking about.
What did you do to your Twitch over Slayer?
What's that emote? Boom. Ooh, that looks cool.
Boom.
It's one of the emails Captain put up. Alright. You don't have to read this part. I'm just gonna do my thing. It was a 9 of 24, just after midnight. Yep. I'm gonna do that annoying thing where I press on every single freaking sentence because I can, and it gives me clues. Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Yep.
Or so it's gonna DM me what he did. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I'm just gonna do that for him only.
Yeah. I asked him and he remembered. Oh yeah, sure, cause you obviously know how to jog people's memory, Did you use force, Mr. Karma? Oh wait, that's assuming, my bad. My bad, Judge, I made a fatal mistake. Yes. Isn't that right? I'd like to call sus on that BS right there. Thank you very much. He looks so drunk. He looks so drunk, I'm sorry.
He does. Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did. Yep.
Hi, Tori. How are you? Popping in.
This is me.
Yep. Alright. You see? Continue. Thank you for giving Tori a shout out. Ooh, I like that emote. That's so cute!
Aww.
It's in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual.
Yes, Tori, how are you?
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Yes. Well, I guess Polly could.
That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. And let me rephrase that sentence, because Phoenix is too nervous to say this. Your Honor, Polly is a parrot, not a person that we can actually, verify. I want to make that a court of record. You have so many good emotes, Captain.
Parrot?
Yep. I know which part we might need to do next. Not right now, but in this particular court scene. Soon. We might have to visit the parrot soon. Or talk to the parrot. I know that much. I remember from someone else's stream.
Yeah. Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith.
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Wait, the prosecution, he concedes that they cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Okay. Witness, please continue. And you're just gonna gloss right over that. Okay then. And where did the bang seem to come from?
From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Good. Continue. Sheesh! Down in the window, I just saw both floating in the lake.
Just wait till Discord. Oh no.
I'm terrified.
Me too.
Are you talking about in terms of like chatting, or in terms of just showing all the emotes you have? I don't know what you mean.
Or what are you planning to do? Oh, this is you.
Or are you just talking about chaos? Because I have a feeling you're just saying, oh, think of all the chaos I'm going to do with your Discord.
evil.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess chaos. You're gonna be a lot of fun for this group. Alright.
Yeah, you are.
Was there someone in the boat? Sorry, it took me a minute to process that it was me.
It's pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there. Yep.
But you couldn't see them clearly. Yes, Phoenix, that's what that means. Did you not remember there was a fog that night? You can't see clearly in a fog. Oy. Not unless you have a special ability to see through fogs. Or have heightened senses. Either way, it's not exactly... Hindsight's 2020. There, I made a 2020 joke. Let's go on.
Yep. The time, that is.
At the time?
Like, what does that mean?
So you heard 2 gunshots total.
Yep.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes out to the shore and a man walks by my window. By your window?
Give me a second.
Not a problem.
Yep, by my window. Right outside the window in my little shack.
And you could see the man's... Wait, and could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. But he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
That checks out. Because if a fog is thick where you can only see something that's this close in front of you, then it makes sense that I could probably see him as clear as day if he was like right in front of him.
Sorry, I was getting hungry.
Not a problem. You just reminded me that I also have something that's snack as well. So, that I'm trying my best not to make a mess, so.
What are you eating?
It's called a cheesecake crumble. It's basically a little cheesecake with graham crackers and stuff. Think of it as like a parfait, but different. A crunchy parfait. And I think this is your line?
Yep.
Think. Ooh. You have so many emails, Captain.
Dang. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Yes.
Oh, God. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. Said anyone in Star Wars ever. I'm not even kidding. It's a main line people say. Like, I have a bad feeling about this. What happens? Something bad. Alright. And the man was the defendant. She was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Like a deja vu moment?
When they say I have a bad feeling about this, it's more like a foreshadowing in a sense. Yeah. Are you sure?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Dad?
Still feels weird.
Oh. Your line.
Dad, Sergeant Keith.
There we go. I nearly did the thing. there's a flow, and you just go with the flow, and then you realize, oh, it's not you're a part of the flow. It's someone else's flow.
He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into the cross-examination so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's what you get for outsmarting me, boy.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here.
Yeah, you're not alone, Maya. We're about to get we're about to get our asses handed to us, so don't think I said that quick.
Welcome back, Overslayer. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Raise an objection!
Oh, by the way, Overslayer, I messaged you.
Your Honor. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? On the photograph showing a man's firing from his left hand. Exactly. That is easily explainable. You could have wiped his prints after he fired. Then why didn't you say in yesterday's trial, Karma? Why didn't you say it in yesterday's trial? That's what I want to know, You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. No, I'm not! I'm not ignoring the truth of the matter here, sir! I'm getting down to the fine-tooth nail. If you had this in your arsenal, you would have mentioned this yesterday, but you did not. Case in point. You did not mention this yesterday. Until now. End of story. But not this one. As we gotta keep this going. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge just lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection! I'm gonna raise as many objections as it takes to prove my point! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize this basic fact. I have not realized this. I have realized this basic fact. You pompous. If you say this testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Can someone do that one sound alert that describes the situation to Karma?
I think I know which one you're talking about. Uh-oh. Huh. That's weird. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm looking at something. No, not that one. There's another one. Let me, get something. I'm getting distracted. Wait, don't we have one here? No, it's the other one. Crap! It's okay. Let's do this. No, wrong one. There we go. And go to here. If I'm understanding. If you don't like swearing, plug your ears, children.
Fuck you.
Is that the one you're looking for? Alex? You don't?
Fuck you.
Did you see it now? Oh yeah, you can play that. That costs 50 bits. I'm a little... Okay. I might need to fix something real quick. I'm gonna make this cost a lot. Just so I don't have to hear that so many times. Okay. Alright, that should fix that. Alright. Are we all ready to move on? Yeah, we don't talk about that. I'm gonna have a little bite, and we're gonna move on. Oh, crap! What? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Discord rebooted. That's what happened. I remember now.
Discord rebooted?
For me, anyway.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Do that.
You didn't miss anything, right? Oh wait, we had that thing, so that was actually a good pause. I'll be thankful for that.
I think I stayed the same.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cause I asked someone to replay or to redeem that certain sound, and you actually read my mind.
I remember you saying that. Cool.
I mean, literally, karma is just a big that.
I cannot wait until we watch Aspen Hotel and you see that moment and you're gonna realize why me and Overslayer and I believe Shadow could correct me if he gets here, why we all love it so much.
I already saw a little snippet. I freaking love it.
Anyway.
I mean, it's everywhere on YouTube.
Do you, have you read the Spirit already?
Do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Hello, parrot?
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. I need your help. Nick needs you.
Tusk, tusk, tusk. Oh, F off, Karma. You know what? Where's that button? There's this button. There we go.
Fuck you.
Thank you. I know I did it myself, but you know what? It's just so worth it. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. No, you really think? However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. For what? Your ego getting crushed? 'Cause it's about to be crushed.
I guess you could say in the end it didn't even matter to him.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright.
Sorry, I had to make that reference. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any use or any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Mal Judge Edgeworth.
Oh god, no. Shit. I swear if this game... Games love to trick people. So I'm gonna play this through. But I swear to God, if this game is not tricking me, then I missed something. If not, then this game is clearly screwing with me right now. I'm either going to... This is going to be a nightmare. Let's just go through it before I put any more words into my mouth and make a fool of myself. Again.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately. Be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait! That's me! Or is that Maya? Who was that just now? Me! I know who it is! I know who it is! I know who it is!
I know who it is too.
Huh? What? Larry!
I forgot about him.
Oh, heck yes! We got Larry, people!
Gumpies.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we are going to save right now. No ifs or buts about it. Oh my god.
As you should.
Yeah, both of them. We're not going back. Oh my gosh.
We're not going to get mixed up.
Nope. Oh my god. Oh my god. I never thought I'd love to see Larry my whole entire life.
Do you want to take him or do you want me to try?
That's completely up to you. I am comfortable with whatever.
I don't mind if you want me to take him.
Okay. Because I can still do karma. As much as I hate it, but I will still do it.
Well, it would give you a break. Ish.
Okay. Do you want to do karma and I do Larry?
Yes, but I might not do the demonic voice.
That's complete. That's fine. Whatever you're comfortable with. I'm not gonna force you.
Just don't want to damage my cords.
That's fine. Whatever voice you're comfortable with is perfectly fine.
Alright, I'll take karma off your hands.
Okay. Alright. On to Larry, people. Larry?
What are you doing here?
Listen! You gotta listen to me. I was there, the park, the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order.
I can't. There he is. But I like to call kick a chat. Yes. Yes. Captain, are you representing as Larry's lawyer?
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. Yo, let's go!
Yeah!
Larry. This case is driving me crazy.
Same.
It's so fun. It's not just right. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify, please.
Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court.
I really wonder if this has happened in court once. God damn, what are you? Are you going in guns blazing? Is that what's happening here? Oh my gosh.
Captain, you're gonna love this redeem.
Yes. 1 second.
You're gonna love this.
You know, Karma, I have someone else I'd like to bring to the stand. Another favorite. Hold on. Why are you so grumpy tonight? Oh, are you jealous that Remy got to go to Disneyland yesterday and you didn't? Of course, I'm gonna bring you next time. I told my friends and everything. I can't let them down, can I? Yeah, exactly. See? Are we happy now? Yeah, see, we're happy now. What do we think of Karma? You hate his guts? Yeah, me too.
Me too.
No, you cannot do a forced choke. Not in a court. Wait till we get to the parking lot. It's fair game there. What do you mean no? No. Patience, Grogu. We can't just commit murder in a courtroom. You're gonna stay there, and you're going to behave. At least until we get to the parking lot.
Oh, you must.
Not yet. Okay? Patience. Yay. Finally came to an agreement.
Yay.
Besides, I still gotta put a battle of wits to drive him insane. Okay, yeah, you like that one.
We still gotta put this guy in his place.
Yeah, exactly. I'll let you know when you can have your wrath on him.
He promised. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. Oh, that's you. My bad.
Because we switched.
Yeah. Bounty.
The trial is over. Bounty, break the court.
I can imagine somebody being like, this is great entertainment. Yes, I would like to see more, please.
Literally. Heck. This is it. Claire's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. Hey, Phoenix! You cannot complain about this. He's giving you an opening. Take it for the love of all that is good in the world. Take the freaking opportunity, or I will have Grogu here force choke you.
It may be weird at times, but you can at least appreciate him this time around.
Mm-hmm. He can make things even worse. Or better. You gotta
You
take
never
that
know.
chance. Do you want to see Edgy thing? Is that what you want? Yeah, see?
Isn't
A
that
child.
what they do?
Hmm?
Isn't that what they do?
Watch people die?
Yeah.
I have no idea. But Grogu agrees. He agrees doesn't want to see people dead. Yet.
Oh gosh, Cap. Kyle,
What?
do your homework as I drink bone tea. What the heck
What?
does that mean?
I'm more wondering what bone tea is. And I'm very curious.
I don't
I'm
know.
I'm a little curious about that, I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. But also at the same time, I don't. Mr. Edgeworth would just declare guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time.
Ooh, good bird, Grogu. You know what he said? You're a waste of time, Karma.
He is.
Good job, Grogu. Good job. Good bird. Good bird.
The verdict cannot be overturned.
Grogu disagrees.
Yes. Yes. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
Ooh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
What is this? Withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
Woo! Heck yes.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Ah, so you're using my evil cat kitty emoji. Or emote. Same difference. Guilty
It looks
by
like a
Go
smug emote.
Hmm?
It looks like a smug emote.
It's I made that for people who like to be all chaotic and troll. Being like hee mischievous. That was the word I was looking for. Guilty by staying up
Guilty
the ass.
Oh gosh.
And we pin that message because it's too good. Too good.
Or I
That's
could have done that. That's okay.
I just did that because I just saw it. I'm like, ooh, that deserves a pin. Alright.
Mr. Von Karma, in order to call this new witness to testify.
Woo!
Now.
What? Yeah, you can't
What?
complain. You can't complain, Karma. Sorry, I took your line.
It's okay. I did it right after, so it's okay.
It's like you said it twice.
Yeah, exactly. The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess.
That's actually a good segue for me needing to go to the restroom real quick. So,
But I'm taking my boy back.
What do you mean your boy back? Larry?
No.
Oh, Edgy,
Or
that's
the
right. Edgy, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I kind of expected that. Anyways,
Me?
I'm gonna be right back. Just chill out, everybody, okay?
I'll keep an eye out. Now behave, chat. I can see everything. What do you mean, no? Remember, I can see all. Is TTS on? No. I don't think so. What ideas are you plotting? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, and by the way, all the VODs get uploaded onto YouTube. So. Just to let you know. In case you already didn't. The moment she chose to be my childhood friend, she was doomed. Oh my gosh.
I'm back.
Really, Captain?
Okay, let me
The
see.
moment
What?
she chose to be my childhood friend, she was doomed.
I have a feeling I know who you are. What do you mean
Childhood
doomed?
friend.
Farm. Hmm. Hmm. Is TTS on? It is not on this time.
Yeah, otherwise it would just keep interrupting us.
Yeah, exactly. So
When it comes to Ace Attorney, TTS will not be on.
yeah.
Besides, there's me to help keep track.
Yeah.
Panic.
Anyway. Let's move
I
on.
can redo
Yeah, I remember you saying that line. This is the judge, by the
after
way.
that. We will hear the new witness. So you'll read what I say here. Yep. Unless they're swearing.
I usually tend to read the comments when she's saying it, or the chat when she's reading it anyway, so. Your line.
Court is adjourned.
December 27th, 10:28 a.m. That lasted for 28 minutes. Not really in the stream, but in that lasted for a full 28 minutes in this game's universe. Wow. That's an improvement.
Wow.
District
Yeah.
Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Sleep.
Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. You know, you're supposed to put a pun at a time like this.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets.
I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
That was me.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'll reread it. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night.
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right.
And he found the balloon.
The...
Yeah, you go ahead.
It's okay. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Yes. You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Thank you, Maya. Thank you for stating the obvious question every one of us have been asking, including myself. Because why would you put your fingerprints on the freaking weapon? That's a bad idea. It is the worst idea. This is what got you here in the first place.
Oh. When you fell into the lake and went to a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. And I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. It didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected.
That's what Larry is. A wrench that's been thrown into the engine to screw things up.
Or he might just be the knife to the / tire.
I will take that chance.
He has to let someone he hasn't talked to testify before the court. AKA me.
Yes, we'll send you to be our agent of chaos to send over to Larry, who is our other agent of chaos, to make sure he knows exactly what he's doing for the sake of the chaos. And yes, that was a lot of words I said for a joke, but you know what? I committed to the bit.
And that someone is Larry.
Oh, and here I thought we were talking about Captain for a second, Edgy. Why am I hyperfixating on keeping everything clean?
I love all the jokes we do here.
Same. What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll make this one for all it's worth.
Yep. Hey, it was 15 minutes! 15! Everything's on Larry now.
Oh boy.
December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
7-minute recess?
Hey, people might have been coming back late.
Court is now back in session. Witness. Please testify to the court about everything that you saw.
I'll train your chaos pup! Oh my gosh.
No. On the night of December 24th.
Wait. Are you Larry or am I Larry?
I'm Karma.
You're
I'm
okay,
Karma.
you're Karma, I'm Larry. Got it. Right! Leave it to me! Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance.
Yes.
And Karma didn't even have time to prepare his witness. And I apparently used the word prepare instead of prep. What are my thoughts thinking right now? I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. My time to shine. The night of the murder. That night I was out on the boat on the lake. Oh, wait, I meant that night I was out in the boat on the lake. Sorry, I'm so nervous I get my words tongue-tied. I was looking for something, I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat. Slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Yeah, so I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Just as I was about thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over to the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard a single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Gladly. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
That's true. Sorry, Larry, but I'm gonna press you like... You know what? I'm not even gonna finish that statement. But I'm going to press you for more information. That night I was out...
taking a drink.
I'm sorry. I was out on the lake. S.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There's so many things wrong, I don't even know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And
what? Is here.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something. I found it. Looking for something? Yeah!
To be fair, Overslayer, I'm also subless, so don't feel bad. Mr. Butts, what is it you were looking for? This is the first time I said that. So funny.
Oh my gosh.
I forget he does the last names.
Yeah. What was that, Grogu? That was funny. You heard the child, folks. He thinks it's funny.
It is funny.
Oh, God.
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely, he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12 o'clock. Yeah.
You're not sure?
Aw, thanks for hugging, Overslayer. Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Wait, what?
Oh shoot, my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna have to lurk.
Okay.
Have a good lurk. And make sure to charge that phone.
Then I was just about thinking about going home. I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know?
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order. Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Whoa, whoa! Everybody, just calm down, okay? Everybody chill. I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case.
Literally.
Hmm.
Larry.
Larry. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So, you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah! Huh. Wait, huh?
Well, Nick?
It was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
That night. Oh. Hold on. That detective faces the lake. Sometime on the 24th to 20. That's weird. Shots approximately from 1 meter away. Taken automatically on the 25th, 15 minutes after. Taken automatically 10 before midnight. You don't need that. Overheard 3 times. Just heard 2 gunshots just after midnight. Make a noise when metallic objects are near. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop taker answers to the name Polly. Allendale 6 incident. Okay. Down on the bottom of the lake. That's not relevant. That might be it.
Single gunshot.
Whoops.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm about to set some evidence. Shot from approximately a meter away. Okay. Wait.
I said heard. Wait.
Tactical save! We always do tactical
Yes.
save here! I almost forgot our best friend! Tactical save! It's been a month. Why do I keep pressing that
Pretty
button?
sure I did too.
I gotta stop pressing that button! I need to press another button.
Is it the one? Yeah.
Okay, let's hope this works.
It does.
Oh, I got that right! Woohoo! You see? This is what happens when you check the
Well,
details.
the music stopped.
Wait a sec. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lana testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please! Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. Larry, why does this have anything to do with the trial right now? We're in the middle of a trial. Why are you explaining to me about customers? So you gotta treat
Please
me.
don't compare the two.
So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Am I
Yes. I don't know about that.
wrong? Mr. Butts.
What?
I'm sorry, it's still some.
I would have done the same thing.
You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure?
S. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not sure. Larry, you're not helping our case. You're not helping our case here. Eh? Oh. Not sure? How are you not to be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed another gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else. My radio dude. My radio dude with my headphones. What?
Of all times. Order, and stop that booing.
Wow. Even the even the jury's not liking that one. Just like, no, boo, that's so boring. Who listens to radio anymore? Well, I know people listen to radio a lot, if you really think about it, so,
Mr. Butts. You were listening to the radio with your headphones.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio, see? Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion. Waste of time. Do not accept this witness or his shoddy testimony. What does shoddy even mean?
1 second. Badly made or done. Or an inferior quality yarn or fabric made from the shredded fiber of waste woolen cloth or clippings.
Interesting.
So it's as he said, waste of time. We all just learned a new word today,
Basically,
people.
Or poorly done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Yes.
Of course we're gonna continue.
We're not stupid, Your Honor. Please Please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Takes one to know one. If the shoe fits, Karma, wear it. So, what size are you? A 10, an 11? Because I imagine you have big fat feet. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I don't think that's been redeemed in a while.
How big your ego is.
Woo! You hear that, Grogu? Yeah, Grogu liked it. He loves the smack talk.
As one should.
No, he
aren't. Get the court.
Sorry.
Very well, Mr. Butts.
Oh my gosh.
Please give your testimony and be sure to include the details like your radio.
Your Honor, may I ask you, are you living in the Stone Age? Do you not know anything about technology these days? Because I hear the radio is all the rage. You can listen to this thing called podcasts, where you can listen to any different type of show you want. Don't like podcasts? Well, you can definitely listen to music. You love music, don't you?
Who doesn't?
Somebody who has no taste. Hold on.
Exactly.
Let me, We gotta tell it down?
Not the child.
He's okay,
Did I make
folks.
myself not clear?
Oh my gosh. You would make a great voice for, Karma. Right! Leave it to me! I wondered if there were any other way out of this. Believe me.
Are you talking about Captain?
What do you mean?
Or who are you talking about when you said, you make a great voice for Karma?
Oh, Captain, yeah. Because I imagine he would portray Karma pretty well. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I listen to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot.
Really?
I remember exactly when the DJ was saying it when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume.
Judge, this is what the kids like. Did you see? People... That would be Karma.
I did that a lot, to be honest.
Like, you see, the kids, they like to listen to the loud music. They're not the people that will try to press their headphones up to their ears at a low volume. No, they don't have super hearing for that kind of a frequency. No, they want to be at a high volume. They want to groove. They want to dance. They want to be anywhere but the boring places where they would fall asleep. And probably yawn so many times just because they're bored.
Horrible pun.
It's a good one though. You know what?
You know what? I liked it.
I like it so much. It's getting pinned. It's replacing the other pin.
Or they just want to ignore the world for a little while.
Or tune the world out. Because, okay, hear me out. Who's the type of person that likes to put music in their ears to tune out all the noise in your head? Because I'm one of those people.
That's so me.
At a high volume.
And
Yeah!
also, who sings it when they're alone?
I do. Sometimes.
Me.
Excuse me. Yeah, what's the big problem here? Can't a man just listen to his radio in peace? This isn't a free country. Wait, isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge. Can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. Sure enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me, DJ?
Yes, I forget. You have that boomer stigma like I do. Don't worry, I'll catch you up on this. I've been informed on this myself.
It's really showing.
It's this thing where people are disc jockeys. They go to parties, you see, and create a kind of, a show with the music and everything. It's a real joy. I've heard from the kids. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
you go out and do karaoke? Nice.
Yeah. Do you have a particular song you like to sing, or just be absolutely ridiculous? I don't know what mine would be. I'd
I don't
probably
know
pick.
either.
I'd probably pick like "We Don't Talk About Bruno," because that's one of my songs I like to sing.
Oh, Encanto.
Yes, Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. I could go on, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Alright.
Because you might get copyright striked.
Yeah, but also I don't want to do the whole lyrics thing. An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. My client is listening to Simon and Garfunkel sing "Baby Got Back." Oh,
Oh no.
Anyway, moving on. Anyway, I mean, Phoenix had the same idea. What is the meaning of this? When I heard the sound, no music was playing. What this means is he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
And it blocked by Leo.
Ooh. Painted black.
Also, I don't know if it's surprising or not, but I think I have a knack for sad songs.
Ooh.
For some reason.
Okay. Something like Evanescence.
I can't go that high, honestly.
Ooh, what about My Chemical Romance?
Maybe.
What about Fall Out Boy? Fall Out Boy had their emo side at one point in the beginning of their band career, music career, I guess.
You know that one song that we really like that everyone keeps wanting to hear in Chris's stream?
Is it High Hopes? No, that's a Panic at the Disco song. My bad, no.
It's from a Yakuza game.
Bakuyo Tai?
Yes, Bakamatai.
Yeah, I thought so. That's one of them?
Apparently I could sing that so well too. I did not know that.
You did? If you were doing the karaoke stream, I didn't know. I go low. Oh, you're a low tone.
Ooh.
Nice. I'm gonna think of another one. Oh, maybe another one. I'd probably pick something from Panic at the Disco. Oh, Brandon Urie's version of Let It Go. Not Let It Go. Into the Unknown.
Oh,
Like,
oh God.
yeah. Though I don't think I could go that high. Like, for Pete's sakes, if anybody is going to do I can't remember her name. Oh, Andina Menzel. I think that's her name. Yeah, if anybody's gonna do her, if anybody's gonna do that woman justice, it would be Brandon Urie, because Brandon is one of the only few people that I feel like could embrace her without, embarrassing themselves. He is such a great singer. Well, we went on a tangent. Let's go back to let's cut it and move on.
Yeah, let's touch grass.
Yeah, in case anybody doesn't know, I say touch. If anybody says touch grass, it means let's stop the conversation and move on back to the game. Okay? Okay.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Okay. Let's try that. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Lemon Tree by Fool's Garden. Ooh, I do not know that.
Of it.
I am definitely going to have to listen to this later. In fact, I'm going to write that down.
Anyway.
That's a lovely name for a group. Fool's Garden? That's cool. Alright. It's lonely. Oh. Right. So, you turned on the radio. Right! I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like out there, alone, on Christmas Eve. Alone! I shouldn't have said anything.
You really shouldn't have.
I couldn't help myself. That's why I was listening to it on Christmas radio, see? Next time I have a cube or a grass in here.
Grass? What does that even mean?
Oh. Because we say touch grass. Well, I have a Groot. Does that count? I should make that. Like, if I say touch grass, I touch Groot. Hey, loopholes. We gotta love them loopholes. Minecraft dirt block. I should do a Minecraft stream again. Totally.
Hey, Groot is precious.
Anyway.
So he has one line in the entire freaking movie.
What are you talking about? He only has, like, one line, period. Okay, if you technically count, he has 2 lines. It's I am Groot and we are Groot. Those are the only 2 lines he has ever said. But you gotta commit, an actor who can use their voice to project their tone of voice using one line in different directions is a skill in itself, and we gotta respect that.
This one in particular is Vin Diesel.
Yeah, exactly, like, oh my gosh. Sweet person. Sweet, beautiful person that can just do that. Anyway, moving on. Did you by any chance, remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night?
Real booming loud, like. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know?
had headphones on,
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. No, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly when the DJ heard it too. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions.
Says the guy who didn't want this to happen in the first place. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna sit there in pity, despair, annoyance, and every negative emotion you're probably feeling right now, and just deal with it. Because otherwise...
That's the guy that's wasting our time?
Because otherwise... you're just gonna have to deal with it. And yeah, I know, I said it twice. Big deal. Okay. You wasted my time with your bullshit. I'm gonna waste your time with my bullshit. My way. So sit your butt down.
Do something to us, we do it back.
That's what, isn't it that part of your name? Check memes chat. Grew MP. You put in soundboard.
Part of your name.
I'm talking about karma. Because what comes around goes around. And if you do something bad to another person, it's gonna come back to haunt you. And the person that's haunting your nightmare, sonny boy.
Or bite you in the butt.
Yeah. See? Even a child agrees. You hear that? A child agrees with me on how idiotic you are. Alright.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna see what they said. Oh, come on!
Let me guess.
F button. And everyone will get this. Kool-Aid Man eliminated everyone.
Oh yeah, no, using the button thing. Why was there two buttons on that bomb in the first place? Oh my gosh. Anyway, you're lying.
A possible good can knowing what a radio DJ said to do us. I had a stroke reading that.
Because your friend's like, even I know this is bullshit.
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the questions only if he sees reason why we should care.
We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Yo, mama. I'm sorry, but your mama joke had to be put there. I can also quote another a line from Hell of a Boss, but I'm not going to. Anyway, let's move on. Well, how do you know if you don't ask? He could have important information, such as the time, such as the date, such as maybe something else.
Fine. Very well.
How the heck did he get away with that? How did he get away with that? That's bullshit!
That's illegal.
Oh my gosh!
That should be illegal. Level
Ow.
up.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Just a little bit. It's not that bad. I can tolerate it. If it's spammed so much, though, I will have to turn it down. So. Alright.
Anyway, Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just what she said. Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. Wait. Whoa. Hold on a second, everybody. It's almost Christmas. Pressing for details. Are you sure? Of course I am. Sure, this real sexy voice.
Oh
Maybe
gosh.
Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how to help us. That helps us at all. This is the most lucrative testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened.
Also, what is the thing with Larry and women?
I don't know. Like, I literally don't know. There was something there.
Y'all will know what I'm talking about if you watched the earlier VODs of Ace Attorney.
And if you haven't, I'm gonna do exclamation mark YouTube.
And you have it as a playlist, right?
Yeah. You go to my YouTube, there's a playlist for Ace Attorney, and you can watch to your heart's content. The first few are probably me, Overslayer, and Shadow. I think Alex comes in a bit later, but it's still chaotic and fun. You should mess with your sound emotes volume, they're that loud.
What do you mean?
I think he's talking about, okay. Okay.
You have to see if they're loud, and if they are, turn it down.
Yeah. Alright, let me do this. That's still a bit loud. Just a little bit more.
Aw, is that Mikey?
Mikey! I think Leonardo, Mikey, and then Donatello are my favorite turtles.
Why not Raph?
Wrath is like number 4. He's like an Angie boy. And growing up with, like, I just lean towards Leo a bit more. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because he's the more responsible one, if he's the more one with the leadership, or if I'm just into a character that literally has that hero arc. I mean, I'm Super Cat. It makes sense.
True. Plus, doesn't he have 2 swords?
Yeah, that's true. I might have gone for the katanas. I'm not ashamed of that. Dun dun dun. Wait.
The nunchucks.
Mikey's the one with the nunchucks, yes.
Johnny is a staff.
That one should be okay.
I can't remember what weapon Raph had.
Got it memorized?
That's fine. Wrath had size. I think that's okay.
on the bro who carried the guilt on his shoulder.
Are we talking about Wrath? Who carried the guilt on his shoulder? True. True. I'm not
Maybe he
saying
did,
it.
yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. I think it's just when I was younger, I didn't think I appreciated the angst in characters that much. And I'm young. I like the heroes more. I didn't understand about angst. Oh, I'm so naive. That's a little loud.
Well, anyway, I have less than an hour left.
Okay, let me just test. Let me just do that.
Just letting you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look. Another glorious morning. Makes me sick.
Alright. We're gonna turn that boy down for a lot. And you down
Way
for
too
that.
loud?
Hocus Pocus. I'm gonna turn you down a bit. Oh, I want to hear this one. This volume. That works. Okay, I'm gonna turn you down like this.
And I'm just gonna hear all
Take
this.
that,
in the mod.
depression!
There we go.
Take that depression.
Love that line. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then this. Alright. And I totally forgot to do one important thing. Something called tactical saves. They are besties.
Our best friend.
Yes. Alright. Alright, people of the court, I would like
Almost
to present you this. This is why
That's
we do.
why we love our tactical saves.
Exactly. Make
So
yourself
we
a
could
cup
just
of
go
coffee
back.
to get through
For more
tonight.
cases yet to get through tonight. Nah, I don't have that kind of time. Do you know I'm 2 hours ahead of Kat?
Yeah, she lives in a different time zone, Captain.
I'm Central Time. Oh, yours, Kat, is Pacific.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's okay! That's why we got technical saves!
You guys see nothing.
Shots from approximately 1 meter away.
Wait. The autopsy was unsure. Oh,
Not-
wait.
Wasn't that either. We see
Well,
nothing.
this is awkward. Almost Christmas. What could it be?
Alt
Did you know that Alt F4 is a faster quick load feature?
I did not. Thank you for letting me know.
Can't be that. I think. No. That's just after.
After midnight. Aha! I'm
Wait,
right!
that was it?
Because it was like 2 shots after midnight. I'm like, okay, let's try this. Alright. Larry, are you absolutely sure you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed. And
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
that would seem to be the case, yes.
Hold on a second. Gotta commit to the bet. But that contradicts the 2 testimonies you have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. It is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order. Order. What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim? He heard the gunshot before midnight.
He is correct, Your Honor. I have evidence. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Yes. Intriguing.
Don't make that face, Karma, before I have to have Grogu force choke you. Yes.
Give me tag
Almost.
team.
What do you mean? You want to give some choke and he gives the force and, just like gives a little effort in, just to speed up the process? What are you talking about here? Anyway.
And, yeah.
Let's...
I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim.
I do.
Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight.
It made him and weep, Karma. Where's that? Look at this photograph. It was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. This timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in the photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was sent to go off in response to loud noises.
Ah.
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem to be the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. In fact, the camera also triggered. In fact, it is a fact that the camera is also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
You know what, Cat? This.
Thank you.
Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot.
I would like to present evidence to counter that statement.
Why? A witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
I would like to remind you it was probably far away from the distance, so that statement is very much inaccurate. Hey, my nose was cleared that night, man! Clear!
Plus, I don't think there's anyone that would be loud enough in that distance for it to go off.
I mean, there are people with loud sneezes, but not that loud. Believe me.
Yeah.
Nice try, Karma. Got any other cards in your arsenal? Cause I'm about ready to counter them.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot?
Yes, I can.
Please show the court evidence if you have any.
The gun itself! The description said 3 fired, and it is true. I'm so confident I didn't even do a tactical save. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now I realized the truth. That 3rd gunshot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order. Would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. Yes. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes.
How is it 2 sets of gunshots when it's only 3? I don't understand.
Makes no sense. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why? I ask you, why?
I'm more wondering what the heck happened. not what the heck happened,
too.
but like, we're talking about 3 gunshots. You make no sense, man. Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Yes. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it. I have it.
Huh?
Remember the case with the steel samurai?
Yeah, of course I remember.
The murder in this case had the same idea as the murder in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yes?
if we don't figure this out, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Right. I mean, is it safe?
Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose.
Yes.
I love that face of Maya, just like, really?
He's like, I'm so tired of this.
You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Nick.
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What's with the nervousness? You scared of me? You scared that I got something? Good, cause I'm about to blow this roof wide open. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
Also stretchy.
You read that line while I stretch. Oh my gosh, it feels good.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk. So you finally realized the truth?
Maybe not the truth you're thinking about, dude.
There could be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts.
Speaking of which... Ah, there it is. Let's all take deep breaths right now. Okay, Karma, we took a deep breaths. Now, cough it up.
I like how we literally did it.
Well, we gotta commit to the bit, and then I have point redemptions for that.
The time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat. Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
Yes. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic...
We have
Oh, you go ahead. It's your...
we have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. timestamp on the photo says 15. I'm just gonna
but-
call it that.
Yeah. I think that means who cares? Or 12:15. There we go. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent.
Yes. Yes. Mr. Wright. You're quite mad. Explain who the two men on the boat are.
Edgeworth and Hammond. Miles Edgeworth and Robert Hammond.
Yes, I believe you are mad.
1 second, I'm going to save both ends because we're very, very deep and I don't want to have to go back. Alright, let's go.
That is exactly what I've been telling the court this whole time. You're agreeing with me, and yet, what did you just say? That Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before the shot on the boat?
Yes, that's what I said. I was just testing you, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, your client had already been declared guilty once. I'm going to have to penalize you for this foolishness.
For the record, everybody, that was
I'll
the
ask you
game
again.
choice. That was the game choice. I have not been penalized much, unless the game forces me to. So that was a force.
I'll ask you again. Explain who the two men on the boat are.
It can only be Edgeworth and Hammond. Good thing I saved before that.
You know what I'm guessing?
What?
Hold on.
Because
I
I'm...
think it's the murderer and Hammond, I think. We all know it. Wait.
Should I do a
'Cause
tactical...
Edgeworth said he didn't arrive until after, right? Yeah, just go ahead and tactical save in case. But didn't Edgeworth say he didn't arrive until after? I think. It would be the murder in Hammond.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
Overslayer.
sounds right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, so that one was on me. I'll accept the penalty because I can make mistakes, okay? I was mainly... Alright,
You were into it.
yeah. It was the murderer and Robert Hammond.
What are you saying? That contradicts what you just told the court. If it was Edgeworth and the murderer, then Edgeworth would be the victim. True.
I'm gonna believe you right now because my brain is still trying to wrap this whole thing around and I have it. It's just that question kind of, the answers messed with me.
You said that Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before this gunshot.
Yes, that's right.
Also, might I mention,
Oh, the music is quiet. Okay. It was Edgeworth and Hammond, then Edgeworth. Oh,
oh, that makes
that's
sense.
why Karma mentioned it. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb.
Anyway.
My brain is so right now. You read this part.
Yeah. defendant, Mr. Edgeworth, has admitted to being on that boat.
That's my
That's
brain
my
too.
brain too.
You're right, Your Honor. Crash and burn.
Mr. Wright, your client has already been declared guilty once. I'm going to have to penalize you for this foolishness.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
Alright.
So the only thing left is the middle choice?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm doing this so I can get those points back. I'm not doing that. Okay.
I don't blame you.
Oh,
I mean, that's
wait. I think I got it. I think I understand. It makes no sense right now, but I think I got it.
I mean, he was framed, right?
Yeah, but there's a reason. And it might involve that, balloon thingy of the samurai thing. That was in the water. Someone could have used it in the water,
too.
disguised as it, swam over, and, disguised as Hammond or something. I got
see.
this.
Only have half an hour.
Alright. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumes the disguise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
Yes. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous.
Ah, man, I should have taken a screenshot of that. I'll do it later. Probably make a clip of it. And then send it to Luna, being like, haha.
Yeah.
Anyway, your line.
Mr. Wright. Tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... No. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know? Bah. Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. Ooh, cornered Karma. The caretaker. He never told us his name. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Okay, it wasn't on the lake. Harris was right there. Okay.
I clipped it and sent it to Chris.
Thank you. Can you put it on the clips channel on Discord, please? So I can see it.
Oh, I don't have any permission.
Okay, you can put it in general for right now, or somewhere.
Y'all can just move it later.
Yeah, no worries. Here, of course,
Go.
the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. What the heck? That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for someone. Or something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where could it be if he had just returned on a boat?
A boat shop.
Correct.
Mr. Wright. It happened that night at Gourd Lake. Please tell the court from the beginning.
As you wish. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
I am doing a technical save because, yes, I am very sure. I am just making sure that I have something.
Never be too cautious.
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out.
True.
That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went into the middle of the lake. Can I give it a look?
Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
That's a trick question. The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Mr. Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness?
That makes the most logical sense. The only reason you would be able to miss that close is if you have a strategy. And he had a strategy to create a witness to get him framed. So, Your Honor, it was to create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot, to ensure that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Oh. I thought it was something else.
I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It appeared that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat.
Coco!
Prepping for sleep, but hey all. Hi Coco, welcome. We're just getting to the juicy bit of this case, so sit back and relax and hope everything goes well. Have a good sleep.
Have a good sleep, Coco.
Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The
Good night,
bush.
Overslayer.
Good night, Overslayer.
Good night.
The boatshop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he puts Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the evidence that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Yes.
S.
Yes. Bailiff. Bring out the witness from before. Boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Yay, I get my boy.
I'll take Karma back.
Thank you. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? Yes. What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed, Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? Yes. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor. Oh.
I'll do the bailiff. You have two voices. Your Honor, sir!
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. Ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop, sir, either!
What?
What should I do, sir?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
Sir, yes, sir!
Mr. Von Karma, our witness has disappeared. Yes. Search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. We'll extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? Yes. One more thing.
Oh, I'm the one. That's right, we switched back. My apologies, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that one more thing.
As to his boat shop caretaker. I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is.
Yes.
Very well. Court is adjourned. After this scene, can we end it there?
I think we're going
After?
to, yeah, because I feel like there's gonna be a save spot before that, so we're gonna do that and then call it for
It's
Ace
almost
Attorney.
bedtime for me anyway.
Yeah. So let's see. Ooh, I have some possibilities. All right.
Butterfade.
Yes. I'll tell you after this scene. December 27th, 1:22 p.m. Oh my gosh, people's gotta be hungry by this point. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Hey, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
What about Larry? Or something else? Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with this testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
But we represent our clients, so we basically are put on trial. Hey, Edgeworth.
Yes. Mr. Edgeworth? Huh? Did you say something? You look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
Sure,
Sorry.
it's fine.
Yes. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you. To get it off my chest, but... Yes. I can't make up my mind yet. Yes.
What is this about, Edgeworth? You gotta spit it out, because it's a part of this court. Let me remind you, your freaking life is on the line here!
Yes. It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
To be continued. And this looks like a perfect opportunity for a certain...
Dun dun dun.
That was so worth it. Anyway, let's do the top one. Then the bottom. So both are ahead. And I don't have to worry about anything. Alright. We are going back to the title.
And it sounds like my partner wants to talk to me about something, I guess.
Okay. I say night, Alex.
Night, everyone. I had a lot of fun.
Same. I hope things
This
go.
was long overdue.
Yeah, way long overdue. 3 hours of Ace Attorney. Worth it. Worth it.
Indeed.
And oh my gosh, did that case get spicy!
It did.
Yeah, I know. You're sad you didn't get to force choke him right now. I know. Next time.
It'll
I said
come
next time.
eventually.
Anyway, why? Whatever. Anyway. Alright, I will let you go, Alex. So
Anyway, good night, everyone.
say night. Night. Okay. Alright then. We've got I see two people. You know what? I don't think we've rated Tori in a while. Let's go do that. Let me refresh just to be extra sure. Alright. We are going to raid into Tori tonight. If you don't know who Tori is, she is my bestie in IRL. And she is playing some Overcooked with friends right now. There you are. Alright. I had a lot of fun, but I do want to just unwind, chill out for a bit before I go to bed. Thank you so much for being here for this lovely Ace Attorney stream. I had a whole lot of fun. We will be doing these every Friday as far as I can tell, and I'm having so much fun. Tomorrow, we'll determine again. We'll figure that out. Or at least I will, so. Who knows? But I will be streaming tomorrow. We will see what happens. But in the meantime, I've been Supercat, and say hi to Tori! Bye-bye!